lovely assistant Zaria. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing well, Ren. How are you?
Good. So what we're doing right now is we're kind of tapping in. There's a weekly, I believe it's weekly, venture starters pitch thing that they do, and I just got an idea today. So why not go out there and just pitch because, or not pitch rather, but just kind of listen to some pitches and kind of talk through like just what we see in terms of pitches, like what's good, what's may need a little improvement, and what we also scout for companies here.
Mhm.
So I'm going to turn up the volume for this now and kind of listen. Can you hear that okay?
A little bit.
Do you need it higher?
Yeah,
Okay.
a little higher.
Well, he's delivering good though. He's got a solid delivery. I mean,
Yeah.
he knows his stuff, which a lot of times you'll see people are like, so off. I like the energy level too, like that pop. I mean, he's always so. So I don't know a lot about green. I mean, I think there's like green trends right going on right now. So I think that's kind of cool from that standpoint. Just everyone's like thinking economy and like the triple bottom line, whatever. So anyway, so here's and I love how fast they go through these too because they have like 500 people today. So like when sometimes you listen to investors, they'll go forever. They get like a minute at tops, and they start cutting them off. So they just gotta get all their ideas, which is real life too. I mean, it's called an
Yeah.
elevator pitch because the
No,
idea
I was
is,
sorry.
yeah, if you're in an elevator, oh wait,
I guess it makes them get to the point.
I love that. I do what she does sometimes. Like I just keep talking and don't take breaths. I don't know how she's doing it. I would have passed out by that. I mean, I could tell. It's like,
I've heard you talk and talk and talk without taking breaths before. What are you talking about?
yeah, but I'm gasping for air. And I visibly do it. So yeah, I get that like when I get excited or a little nervous, I get that energy going and just I just want
Yeah.
to get everything out at once. It's like that. Giving people sips of water with the fire hose. But I love her. I mean, I love she knows this stuff. She's like right through it.
It might just be on my end. I don't want to interrupt, but it's just really low volume. I have my volume up and everything.
Oh, is the volume low? Okay,
Yeah,
I
I
just
don't
want to
know.
just kind of test it. Is that better?
Yeah, I got.
Yeah, it's gotta be like blasting here, but that's okay.
Got it.
really wanted to try and incorporate all that. And lastly, because I'm in New York and we were in a hot zone, I started working with an African American doctor who has a clinical research initiative. He's one of the few African American doctors who has a clinical research operation. Our focus is on addressing chronic diseases, particularly in underserved communities. So we're looking to branch out in that arena as well to bring those resources to these underserved communities so that they can live healthy and fruitful lives. So that's my story in a nutshell. Again, Mark, great job. And, I know we did a lot of talking last week about different things to do. And yeah, you tried the breakout room, it didn't work, but I think this gave us a good opportunity to, pivot and still make it work. And hopefully people can reach out to me, I can reach out to them, and we can move forward.
See, I've watched most of this event. It's funny, like they're giving like they have these breakout rooms, and everyone's giving Mark a hard time about it because they have these little like the technology kind of like goofed up, which is a little challenging. But I love the age groups that are involved too.
I've honestly had
Yeah,
some
it's very
fantastic
diverse.
conversations in the breakout rooms this time. So thank you so much for having these. So my name's Quentin. I'm founder of DAS Developers as a Service, and the easiest way I can say this is I help non-technical founders find their technical co-founders. So if you're looking for a CTO or a developer to help bring your idea to life, that is what I'm here for. It's not a straight process from I have an idea to I'm going to find a developer to build this for me. Because as you can imagine, a lot of them do have jobs and they do want to keep those jobs with their healthcare benefits and all that stuff. So what we provide is first we're going to meet with you and talk about your idea. We're going to see where you're at in the design process and where you're if you have a design built yet. And if you do, then we'll start seriously talking with you about building a pitch deck and then starting to pitch this idea to a technical co-founder. We source a lot of our talent from overseas, either in India or in South America, for the early stage startups, and then for the more serious startups that are in Series A or Series B, we have a process.
I've been trying to. I'm sorry, we're having a breakout room issue. I thought I closed the breakout.
So in terms, I love his delivery though. He was tight, he was concise, and I think less is more in a lot of these pitches. When you get that trap that you want to just throw everything out, like nothing resonates. So I
Yeah.
like how succinct it was. I mean, I don't know how much of a demand there is for what he's doing. I mean, sounds reasonable. I mean, I would want to learn more. But I love
Hmm.
the diversity too. You have older, younger. I mean, that's one of the things that's cool about entrepreneurship. It's like
Yeah, like
there's
anyone.
not really like boundaries there. It's like as long as if you can solve someone's problem, I mean, it's like one of the levelest playing fields as long as you have cash anyway. So which
Yeah.
can be a little of a challenge. Oh, wow, I'm in the screen now. I wasn't there. Let me see.
It's funny.
I wonder if I should turn on the. I don't know if they, let's see. I wonder if they'll be able to see. I'm trying to turn on the video there. I wonder if it won't let me start there because I have this one going. Maybe it's like a double
Uh,
video, but that's okay.
yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not a tech person.
Yeah. So let's see.
That guy might have been able to help you out.
I need an IT tech co-founder.
Yeah, exactly.
Do we have any sports fans in the room left? There's the numbers are dwindling, but I'm Jamie Wood, co-founder of Fanoramas. We've cracked the code on fan engagement. What we do, if you think of like the roller coaster picture that you get from the theme park, scale that to an entire venue. But what we do is take photos of every fan simultaneously during those epic moments in the action. So every fan comes away with their own personal highlight reel from the events they attend. So we're giving fans the snack and share content they love. Teams and brands come away with first party data structured in a way that's meaningful for them and measurable and attributable ROI on sponsorship activations. We've got great traction. We've worked with Hockey Canada, the German Hockey Federation, Athletes Unlimited, and we're set to pilot with a La Liga club in Spain this coming spring, and more in the pipeline. We're looking for, so my ask today for being here, we're looking for sponsorship partners who want to get in early on the action to sponsor some events we've got coming up in New York City and in Dallas that would align to Women's History Month and Black History Month in February, March. And then the second ask is we're looking to chat with investors as we begin our first fundraise, our seed round. So that's all for me. Thanks for having me and for holding space for all of us here, Mark. That's
Well, thanks
fantastic.
for saying.
I like the specific ask. A lot of
Yeah.
people specifically ask for something, so I think that was good.
Mm.
And again, a lot of these I have no background on. This is the first time I'm hearing them too. So with 30 seconds, can't really know much. And I can find stuff I like in all of them.
Yeah.
Milan. I was actually making some notes to share with you. I'm a chiropractor. 80% of my patients could have avoided being a patient. Out of those 80% of them would be seeing me as a result of a sports injury or some kind of a, Jamie, this would be fun for you, as a result of a sports injury or some kind of a repetitive stress injury. So what I created it is a solution to the major problem of not being able to sustain office visits due to time or money.
Mm.
So we created a line of activewear that corrects the body into proper position instantly. So all of you would be sitting upright with less pressure on your lower back
I
right
love the
now.
picture. Do you see the
But the
picture in the
best part of
corner,
it
like the
is
top
we
right
have
corner?
this mass model of
Like,
sensors that track the movement of the spine and pelvis. So we can tell you exactly when you're pitching, throwing, swinging, running, jumping, exactly what the position of your spine was. So if you're a golfer, this would be an MRI of your swing, taking out the margin, the human error margin, and helping you train your own body and your own game into a higher performance. To date, we have had almost $60,000 in pre-orders. The technology is so effective in helping people that actually we've had orders from local construction workers, the LACT union workers, as well as CHP and police officers to prevent injury. So what we are doing up to date has been self-funded, self-studied, studies, everything, savings, home loans, etc. But the most wonderful thing is we are ready to enter the market and we're seeking a bridge capital in order to be able to get to our growth stage and our profitability. Seeking angel and family investors to help us move to the next level of Series A round. Thank you for your time. And we say the company is called Backs You because I say, who backs you, baby?
I like that.
It sounds like a great product.
yes, I love her enthusiasm, energy. Like, there's a lot, and if everyone out there that's watching this wants to do like a pitch event, the notes are in here about how to connect this group, how to get on their mailing list, because it's entirely free. And what's nice about it is it gives you the opportunity to pitch because a lot of times you look up and there's like 500 people. Now, granted, is like probably 95% of them are other founders, but number one, that doesn't mean they can't help you or invest. Number two, there are angels out there. So I mean, so and yeah, I go there scouting for things. Anytime I think of remember when the events, and I try to check it out just to see what's going on. So yeah, let's see.
Yeah. Especially a product like that, it could help so many different. There's such like a wide variety of people it could help. Like it's not just like one
Oh,
group. So that's a really good like even if someone's not looking like within that field, I feel like they would be able to somehow help out just based on life experience of having back pain or anything like that.
yeah. The thing that always makes me pause with healthcare and medical devices is that the approvals are they're expensive and challenging. Like the FDA or that's not FDA. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. That's food and drug, but just like the it's clinical trials and stuff that can get really costly, which I
Hmm.
think kills a lot of things. But I mean, at the end of the day, you want to keep people
You guys
safe.
are looking for help, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you, Mark.
Thanks,
Good
Mike.
pitch.
I know we're talking there.
I'm in.
The last and best, apparently, right?
Let's see.
I built an award-winning AI tech company in India, which I've now exited. And we built basically AI technologies for manufacturing companies to make sure their processes get more efficient. So what the team is right now doing is a couple of things. We are looking at the next big idea which we are working on, where we are actually trying to revolutionize the EV industry by converting existing EV vehicles to existing vehicles to EVs. So that's what we're doing, and we'll be looking to launch commercially in about a couple of months now. In the meanwhile, also since it's a very talented team I have out here, some of them actually got Forbes 30 under 30 mentions as well at the Pan Asia level. So if there are any people, any startup guys who are looking for tech services, we'll be happy to provide that.
Fantastic.
I am.
Thank you. And I like that was a short pitch. All right. So just to everybody who's still in the room right now, I just want to say thank you so much.
Yeah, so it's a great group though because they get in front of a lot of people,
Mhm.
that you wouldn't necessarily get. And then with our live stream, we're trying to help them too, because my 30,000 closest friends and associates will have access to this too. So that'll be
Mhm.
pretty cool. Yeah, but I'm gonna try to do that more on the Wednesdays, because I just think it's good to hear people pitch. And again, it's a free event, so if anyone has their ideas out there, and you
Mhm.
see, it's all the game. You see people that are tight, that've been going through it before, and people
Mhm.
just have no idea. So anyway, I've had fun doing this today. Have a good day.
Yeah, thank you. It was fun.